Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Hold My Nugget Studios for Game 4 of your 2019 NBA Playoff Round 1 Game Highlight Commentary. We begin in Brooklyn where the Nets take on the Philadelphia 17 multiplied by 5 minus 9s. The Nets would jump out to an early lead, but here would come Embiid as both teams would be neck and neck and exchange baskets like Easter Sunday. As we'd enter the third quarter, Joel Embiid would foul Jarrett Allen, and here comes Dudley saying, "You should have gone to Jarrett," and we've got a melee fracas kerfuffle brouhaha live in Brooklyn between Ben Simmons, Jimmy Butler, and Jared Dudley. He would get ejected, and so would Butler, as we would continue the game without these all-stars. Well, there's really only one, because who really cares about Jared Dudley? Just look at him. He looks like a used car salesman who hangs out at libraries to eat glue, sniffs chairs, has a foot fetish, and eats ass. We'd return to the game, and throughout the third quarter, the Nets would unleash a barrage of three-pointers, but unlike Michael Strahan's teeth, the Sixers would keep this game close. With under 10 minutes left to play, the Nets would take a 7-point lead, but much like Bandit Keefe, this 7 is not completed because the 76ers would refuse to go down. Both teams would once again begin to exchange leads like a police briefing. The man you can always trust, D'Angelo Russell, would put in a 3, but JJ Redick would say that's how the white man shoots the basketball. And much like his time in LA, you can't trust D'Lo. He's got butterfingers. It's a turnover. Under 30 seconds left to go, the Nets would take the lead inside, but Philadelphia would answer right back at you, pussy, and take the lead. 12 seconds left to play. Jared Allen in the paint. The ball is stolen. There's no foul called. Philadelphia takes over.
I cannot believe it.
Down by 4, less than 5 seconds left to play. The Nets would put up a 4-point shot, and it's gonna be... Nets lose, and there is no 4-point shot. That was a genjutsu. Up next, we head back to the land of fat women as the San Antonio Spurs host the Denver Hold My Nuggets. The Spurs would jump out to an early lead, but those Crips from the Rocky Mountains would refuse to go down quietly as they would battle back, and you don't need to find Batman to spot the Joker, and he would give the Nuggets the lead. And there was no looking back for Denver as Gold Duck would use Rain Dance. The jumpers would begin to get wet, and the Spurs would get waterboarded as they would fall victim to more jump shots than a casualty in Call of Duty. Skip Bayless is lined up in the fetal position in his house, sitting there looking like a bitch as the Spurs would lose Game 4, and we've got an even series. Up next, we head to the Larry Bird Invitational as the Indiana Pacemakers take on the Boston Hornswoggles. Throughout the first half, although the scores may have been neck and neck, the Lucky Charms have been eaten as Boston would have all the momentum. But as we transition into the second half, here come the Pacemakers. I don't know who to cheer for, but fuck the Lakers. Notre Dame may be burning down, but the Fighting Irish are still around as the Boston Celtics would begin their comeback. I'm breaking the fourth wall here, but if Seth Rollins had a match in France and he said burn it down as Notre Dame began to burn, could we possibly arrest this man for inciting arson? Something to think about. And to close things out, healed ankle Poppy Gordon Hayward would show that's how the white man shoots the basketball, and the Indiana Pacers would get swept out of the first round. Out to Los Angeles we go, where the Golden Shower State Warriors are telling the barbers to go wash their clippers. PBS logo in the face, Klay Thompson simply could not be denied. This man exposed his left testicle, his right testicle, and rubbed his nutsack all over the Los Angeles Clippers. Kevin Durant for 3. But once again, those barbershop bandits would show their Clipper pride as they would begin to keep themselves in the game and eventually take the lead over the Golden Shower State Warriors. But those goddamn shooters simply could not be contained as Steph, PBS logo in the face, Clay, Iguodala, Steph once again, and then finally the nail in the coffin. Kevin Durant would connect on a 3, and the Warriors take a 3-1 lead over the Clippers. But wait a minute, they once had a 3-1 lead, they blew it. They also had a 31-point lead, they also blew it. Let's stay tuned. Will the Warriors close out the series? Find out on the next episode of Dragon Ball Z. Up next, we take our cameras south to America's Peninsula, where there's salt in your bath and bath salts in your mouth, as the Toronto Baby Dinosaurs take on the Orlando Dark Magicians. The game appeared to be close, but in a shocking turn of events, Weevil from Yu-Gi-Oh! Pulled up and threw away all of Orlando's magic cards, and Toronto went all Jurassic World all over their asses. There was a Black Friday sale on baskets in Orlando, and the former currency was oxygen because the Toronto Raptors simply could not be stopped. Orlando tried to rage quit the game, but their Wi-Fi connection was far too strong. Their pause button was no longer working. They gonna have to get every piece of this rape. Somebody call the goddamn EMTs.
Town! Go to town! Go to damn town!
Stop! He's already dead.
We would then take our cameras to the Midwest as the Oklahoma City WCW Thunder host the Portland Trail Blazers. Always angry, mole-faced Russell Westbrook would connect on a jumper. Raymond, he's still in the league. Felton connects on a three. Stephen Aquaman Adams with the dunk. And Russell, I'm always angry, mole-faced Westbrook would connect on back-to-back jumpers. But back come the Portland Trail Mix Blazers. What time is it? Lillard time. Hey, it's Westbrook's nightmare. What time is it? Lillard time. Hey, shots out in your mouth. What time is it? Time of our lives. The Blazers on the run. What time is it? Thunder bye-bye. Shots out in your mouth. And CJ, I look like Steve Urkel McCullum would unleash a barrage of jump shots and put the nail in the coffin. Did I do that? Yes, you did. The Thunder go down 3-1. And it's absolutely
Tragic.
Tragic!
We head north to Motor City, where Blake, it's cheaper to hire a hitman than pay child support. Griffin is playing on a bad leg, and the Pistons appear to...
Oh shit!
As we'd enter the second half, much like Terrell Owens in Super Bowl 39, Blake Griffin would be playing on half a leg, imposing his will on the opposing team. But did this help them come back and win? Absolutely not.
Give me that.
Playtime is over. The Bucks have gone Super Saiyan, and the thrashing of the Pistons would begin. Get that weak shit out of here. I'm telling you, no bloody. And the Jeffrey Dahmer necrophilia challenge is beginning out in Detroit because the Pistons may be dead, but somehow they're still getting fucked. Somebody stop the goddamn match.
Town! Go to town! Go to damn town!
Stop! He's already dead.
Sweep around your front door.
And last but not least, we head out to Seaman Lake City, where the Utah Jazz are trying to fight off Consuela and the Brooms as the Houston Rockets look to close out the series with a sweep. Utah would take Houston to the Apollo Theater because the Jazz came to play, as they would jump out to an early lead, but back would come the Rockets. But the Negroes from H-Town would summon one of the Composer brothers from Kakariko Village, and he would start to play the Song of Storms. Houston would begin to make it rain as they would take the lead. CP3 headed to Baskin-Robbins. Can I get a 3-layer scoop? We'd enter the fourth quarter and Donovan Mitchell hates brooms. Hitman top. Rapid spin for the win. He would begin to expose himself on the Rockets. Try my left testicle. Here's a look at my right testicle. And try the entire goddamn nutsack. Somebody tell the custodial staff we don't got no brooms. Inform Consuela we don't got lemon pledge, because there will be no sweeping in Utah as they would force a game 5 for the Rockets, Pistons, Thunder, Magic, Clippers, Pacers, Nets, and Spurs. Take out your Metro cards and get aboard the L train. But for the Pacers and Pistons, transfer at Elimination Station, because you go somewhere different. For your failures of getting out of the first round, consider your names written down to Death Note, because your dreams of going further in the playoffs, your dreams of possibly going to the NBA Finals have been absolutely deleted.
Delete! 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 Delete!
Delete, 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 delete,
Deleted. You will rest in peace.
What the hell wrong What's wrong with them? What's wrong with it?
You big dummy! Nancy! Nancy! Hold my nuggets. Suck my dick!
Yes, maman.